Welcome back to the channel. Today we got Brandon Herrera running for Congress the first 30 days. As always, if you enjoy the video today, hit that like button, get subscribed, and we'll be right into it.
The one and only Brandon Herrera.
Thank you guys so much. It's wild to be here again. The more I learned about my Congressman, Tony Gonzalez, the votes that he made against the border, against actual border policy, the votes he made against the Second Amendment, the votes he made against the Fourth Amendment, the votes he made against the Constitution and against us. That's why I couldn't let him get away with it, because
it's Brandon Herrera. He's an awesome YouTuber, very pro Second Amendment, very much conservative. He definitely is someone who, if I lived in his district, he'd be getting my vote. He'd be getting my support. I'd be running out there trying to get him elected, because he's someone who I think could really be a big help. You know, being in Congress, being outside, you know, in the bubble of sphere with the people who make our laws and, you know, affect the things around us in our nation, because of the fact that he, you know, especially with the Second Amendment related things, he's very much hands-on. He works in the industry. He builds this shit. Like, yeah, he actually constructs weapons. He's a manufacturer. He's got the licensing for it and everything.
Frankly, nothing bothered me more than watching him walk right back into his seat, knowing that he had sold out his entire constituency. He had
As always, his video is listed in the description below.
He sold us out.
Go give him a view and a like. Go support his campaign if you
that he was going to do it all over again, and he was going to keep doing it until someone stopped him and I could possibly do something about it. And it was pretty close.
Yeah, he only lost by something like 20-something votes.
407 votes. It was within 1%.
Oh, 407.
1% of taking out one of the biggest rhinos in Texas.
And that was his first time running. Like, he was pretty close with a first time running, and he didn't even, like, give him that much time to run last time either. His campaign wasn't that long. This time he'll have more time.
And I was naive, because I thought that because we came that close, because we made them spend millions of dollars that they were not expecting to have to spend, that
yeah, they spent millions of dollars to slander him in his own district, slander him to his own neighbors, the people who know him, and are like, that didn't happen, but alright, cool, glad you wasted your money trying to tell us that.
You know what? Maybe Tony had learned a valuable lesson, and I was wrong. Because immediately after, Tony went right back to the same votes. He went right back to prioritizing illegals over citizens of District 23. He went back to prioritizing special...
America first every time. If you're running for a position in the American government and you are not America first, you should not be elected. In fact, if you are currently in the government and you are not America first, America over all others, then you should eliminate yourself from your position and quit.
Interest over the voters of this district, you all, the people that live here. He doesn't care about you because you won't fill a fundraiser. You won't get him $250,000 for a dinner. So he doesn't care. And that's the sad reality of it. And you know what? I've been, not to use the term woke, but I've been awakened by that. And I realized the only way to win is to win. And that's what we're going to do this time.
You got the donut, oh, my picture's in the way. You got donut operator back there, behind there. Even he's right up front there to support his friend. Ready to go, ready to be gung-ho with his buddy in Congress. And Donut's a police officer. He's awesome. I'll definitely have more videos of his to react to in the future. I enjoy his content, and so hopefully I can find something good, worthy of a reaction, worthy of dragging over and hoping that it works well.
We will stand by the Constitution. We will stand by the First Amendment. We will stand by the Second Amendment. We will stand by the Fourth Amendment, all the things that Tony has voted against. We will stand by that because I cannot be bought. Frankly, they can't afford me.
Yeah, he can't be bought. It takes a lot of guns to buy him.
I had my dream job before I did any of this. I'm willing to set that to the side because I think there are things that are more important. Because at the end of the day, people have said, oh, well, how does it feel to be a politician? I wouldn't know.
He's not a politician. He wouldn't know how it feels to be one. He's just a guy who's trying to fix the area around him in the best way he feels is possible. And I agree with him.
Politician, in my mind, is still a slur. I think we need to go back to the founding fathers, their idea of how the country should be run, which is that we are represented by statesmen. We are represented by people who've already made it, they've made their peace, and at the end of the day, they can go out to DC and represent us. Not because they want to pad their pockets, not because they want to trade stocks and they want to make $1 billion. They've already...
If you were to ask me, I don't think any position in Congress should pay more than the lowest paying position in their state.
Made their living, and now it's time to do public service. It's time to serve their country.
That way, you're encouraged to have your state make more money and be more productive, so you personally can make more money too.
Which is what it should be. I'm here to serve you, the voters. I'm here to serve the country, the greatest country in the world. And I'm ready to serve the other greatest country in the world, which is Texas. By show of hands.
There you go. Now that right there is an image. After Charlie Kirk was murdered, here's what people did. They joined together in worship, in prayer, in celebrate, and in remembrance of Charlie's life. They didn't go out and burn cities down. They didn't go out and demand justice for everything that happened. Some of that was already starting the process of being taken care of. There's some information I'd like to look at later and maybe have a video on, but we'll see. I have some opinions on what's going on and everything surrounding it currently. But yeah, this is what should happen when people pass away. You shouldn't go out and burn cities down. You shouldn't do that. If people are killed, you should figure out the why, and then you should figure out what the hell happened. We're predicting what happened at this point in time. We still are unsure exactly of how Charlie was killed or why, or even apparently there are people now who don't even think the person they have in jail is the killer.
How many people here knew
even though he admitted
Charlie
it
personally? How many people here have met Charlie before?
Small amount.
Hands, how many people have been impacted or inspired by Charlie?
Everyone.
Charlie absolutely was one of the ones who very openly and proudly walked the walk that he talked. He's an incredible human.
He did.
And
each and every day.
So they killed him. And we have to remember that. And there's a lot of big emotions running high. I know I felt angry. I felt sad. I know everybody is feeling the same thing this last few days. But we have to take that and
this last month and a half, some of us still feel it.
Turn it into resolve. We cannot be silenced. We have to be bigger and stronger and more bold than ever before. They've silenced Charlie with a bullet. That microphone has been dropped. And it is the responsibility of every single one of us to pick it back up, to not be silenced, to stand stronger than
Not
ever.
mine.
We will not
I just can do it hands-free. We love you, Charlie. We miss you.
We will pick up that microphone and we will carry it and we will be louder than ever because that's what Charlie would have wanted and that's what America needs. Thank you, guys.
Day later.
This one does organic materials. So,
Okay.
and it'll do leather, wood, acrylic. Doing a bunch of cases for Far West, local company that's got contract with military.
Laser
employees.
engraving machines.
This is the biggest laser that we've got. So it's actually 52 inches. This is how we would do. We've done a lot of military conference room tables. Laser welder. I don't know if you've seen those.
Ooh,
Yeah.
But that way we can demo.
those are cool.
here.
Far above.
I love those laser welding and laser like cleaning metal things. They're so cool to watch.
Great.
But that's just, what we're able to do between coding and engraving.
That is absolutely gorgeous. You could literally copy the old Call of Duty Black Ops 2 skins, some of the best skins in my opinion that we've ever seen, that we've ever had come out of gaming weaponry, came from those earlier Black Ops games.
So we've done both a lava feature and then a cracked earth, so it looks like desert. We paint it so it looks like desert floor. Some pigments, glow in the dark.
It's cool looking though.
But because it folded up, it's compact. Tron seemed like the thing to do at a trade show. We'll put a black light on it, and it just glows.
To me, that's just really
Well, right in Texas, they're barbecue guns. No tactical advantage at all, but you got to show everyone at the barbecue.
I mean, think about if you actually did something like this with those guys there, and you actually, like, skinned your weapon out like that one. Maybe you did something along the lines of how these two are. Even go something like this on it. Like, there's a lot of really cool ways to go about doing an engraved weapon, like how they can make. That's really cool.
We'd love to get involved with something, engrave something inspired by your run, and see what we can do.
They better engrave him an AK. Come on. He is the AK guy, after all.
For those of you who don't know, this was actually originally supposed to be a debate tonight. I think you guys reached out to Tony Gonzalez's office. Did he reply?
No, we did not get a reply.
Oh, that's interesting.
Guess he loses by default then.
That's I wish I could say that was different than any other debate we've ever had scheduled, but here we go. I'm tired of full-time.
Tony must just be afraid of debating Brandon because he knows he'll lose.
Career politicians that never succeed.
I say if you're too chicken to debate anyone or debate someone and anyone, then you shouldn't have the position you have.
Succeeded at anything in their personal life. They've never run a business. They've never had to keep a.
And if you don't know knowledge on something during the debate that comes up, be a man to admit, hey, can we move on to a different topic, as I am not knowledgeable enough at the moment on this topic to continue in a meaningful fashion. And hey, if your opponent is worth his meat, worth his man, he'll probably let you get away with moving on and coming back to that in the next debate. Just hold them to it that you come back later.
Business in the black. They've never had any real hands-on experience in the free market, but they know how to run a country. Those are not the people we need. We need people who have already succeeded, people that are making a sacrifice to be able to lead their country in a good direction. We need fewer politicians, more statesmen. That's what I want to be. Yes, sir.
Will you be as well?
So funny enough, I'm actually the president of U.S. Term Limits for Texas.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so not only have I signed the term limit pledge, I am actively the president of Texas U.S. Term Limits.
I didn't even know that. He's the president of the term limits for group, and yeah. There should not be any career politicians. Take any of those long-standing elderly senators, like Bernie Sanders, Clinton, you got like a whole bunch of them out there who are just high-ranking members, and it's like, you've been in power for how long? Oh, yeah, you need to step back. You need to relinquish your position and give it to someone younger, because you shouldn't have been here that long. I think the president only gets 2 4-year terms. That should be the max for everybody, for any position nationwide, all the way down from president to mayor.
Something I believe very strongly in. Your answer to that's to violence at scale? Enforce the law and make these liberal DAs actually enforce the law and keep these people in jail.
Yes. 100%. Every DA, every judge needs to be like pro, tough on crime approach. You can't be soft, you can't be weak when it comes to enforcing the laws. You have to show strength. You have to make people afraid to commit a crime. There's so many people I see in, body cam footage videos where they are just like, the cop, I can't hurt me, you can't do nothing to me. Like, they haven't been told no a single time growing up. Like, you should be afraid to commit a crime in America. We should have our laws enforced to the absolute maximum so that everybody feels safe going anywhere. There are societies around the world that are much higher, like a high trust society. I believe there's been stories of people who vacationed in different Asian countries, Japan, South Korea, and they may have left something somewhere, and they just go back to that spot, and guess what? Their expensive electronic, their phone, their laptop is still there. Their wallet even, like, no one will touch it. They'll just leave it there. Oh, they left their stuff. They're coming back.
This stuff, you can have as many laws on the books as you want, right? It doesn't matter. If you're not enforcing it and you're not keeping these people in jail when they commit violent crimes,
exactly,
they're going to get back out and they're going to stab some woman in the neck on a subway.
Irina Zarutska. Never forget her name. Always remember. You can say her name each and every day. To remember her for the true immigrant to America. She fled a war-torn country. She was an actual refugee. She was following our laws, got a job, serving the American people, helping out day to day. She got in a relationship with someone here. She did very, very well. She was following our laws and migrated properly and joined the U.S., made friends. And due to our lack of tough on crime approach, her life was cut short.
Those are the people you need to go after.
And Google everybody around her was affected.
Somebody like me getting into the House and being able to be on the opposite side in these congressional hearings, because I know the right questions to ask. I know the questions Google doesn't want to have to ask.
Yeah.
And so those are the things that we want to go after. Because right now, unfortunately, with the average...
Yeah, the average age of senators who have to ask, Mark Zuckerberg, does Facebook connect to my Wi-Fi? And then Mark to go, if your phone is connected to your Wi-Fi while you're browsing Facebook, then yeah, technically Facebook is connected. And then to go, oh my God, it connects to all your Wi-Fi. It's going to attack all your devices. When I bet you they don't even know what Wi-Fi stood for.
Age of the people in Congress, they have no clue. They're testifying. They've got like Mark Zuckerberg testifying, and you have senators asking, "Does Facebook use my Wi-Fi?" Like, this is not.
Hey, he pulled up the same example.
You need somebody who's savvy, somebody who understands the internet, somebody who understands how these people are screwing the average American. Those are the people that you need, and we need to be holding these people accountable. And the people. I'm sorry, if you've got 87-year-olds in Congress who don't have a personal computer, they don't know the questions to ask. I do, and I really want to stick it to them.
I want a government that's big enough to handle the essential duties that it owes its citizens, but small enough that I can drown it in my bathtub. And eminent domain is one of those things that really rubs me the wrong way, where you have the government's ability to come in without your consent. What is it? You draw from the consent of the governed. Without your consent, they can force you to sell your property. Are there times where that makes sense as a civilized society? There's an argument to be made.
However, at that point, the government needs to offer you a fair consumption price, or even pay you more than what's fair because, well, you're the owner of that spot technically, so they shouldn't be able to just kick you out of it.
I think a lot of times people get lazy with it. I think they're being lazy until somebody actually holds them accountable. They're just going to do the easy route and say, no.
It's like you should be able to ask almost anything within reason. It's like if your house and land is worth, $400,000, maybe ask for $600, maybe $700. Ask for almost double. If it's not appropriate to go, hey, give me $1 billion, give me 600 million. Like, no, you're not getting 100 times or even more than that. No, you're gonna get what's fair, and then a lump on top to say, sorry, we're forcing you to move, or sorry, we're requesting that you move off this area. We are using it to do this. And it's like, if you don't move, they'll probably just build around you
Your land is mine now.
and ruin your area.
And like that's just the MO of the government, unfortunately. And unless people actually get informed about it and stand up and do something about it, they're going to continue to do it. There's a nuanced take here that I think I have, and people get confused when I say that I don't think we should be paying for all of Israel's stuff all the time.
That's very true. We don't need to be paying for other countries' stuff. If other countries want stuff from us, they should buy it. They should buy it or give us some kind of service to our country, service for our country. Maybe you donate something to us. We trade, military equipment for military equipment, new things for older things, things like that. But I don't think we should be just giving money to any nation. No nation that we're not in debt to deserves a dime from us.
And they think, oh, so you support Hamas. Like, no. I hope they get burned.
Also agree.
I just
because I love hot dogs doesn't mean I hate hamburgers. That's basically what that argument blends down to. That's not at all. If we say one thing, it doesn't mean another. We can hate two things at once. We can like two things at once. It's very easy. We're human.
I think that the United States is so terribly, deeply in trouble when it comes to our national debt. We shouldn't be spending billions of dollars on any country that isn't the United States. I don't want to see a single cent of taxpayer money.
Man, he makes me want to move to his district just so I can give him another vote.
Go outside the United States.
If you have the ability, I'd recommend you do that too. We can just create this big district of supporters for certain things, and then we'll get another person like Brandon after his term ends.
If they want information that we already have, cool. If you want us to spend, as a country that has no money, we are deeply in debt. We're spending hundreds of billions of dollars a year just to service the debt we already have.
Yep.
With no plan
Very true.
to net neutrality. You're crazy. I don't think we should be spending, while there are homeless vets in the United States, while our kids are almost certainly indebted to debt slavery for the rest of their lives, if we do not reverse course on this, we shouldn't be spending a single cent of taxpayer dollars on anything that is not either an investment or right here in the United States, preferably both.
You've got
100%.
a lot of the questions here, and I'm super impressed.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. I hate to sound polished. Hopefully that's not what that means, but there was a lot of learning that took place in personal life, business, and again, learning and running and doing this all the first time, figuring out what worked, what didn't, what I needed to do, what I needed to get better at. And this time we're all in. I think we all know what we have to do. We have to get a bad Republican, a rhino Republican out of office and get somebody good in. And I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is, literally, figuratively, and everything between. We won't leave anything in the ring this time, and we're going to take him out.
Which I think this time he's actually got a really good chance to do it. He learned a lot in this first running, and in the second one here, he's not going to let any little smear campaign try to stop him. Yeah, he might be one, he might have his podcast Unsubscribe with the boys, where they just sit back, chat, and drink, and talk shit. That's okay. Every single person on the planet needs to have some level of that to hang out with their boys, girls hang out with their gals, and girls gossip, guys talk shit. Same thing, different group.
So those were just a few of the things that we got into across the district this last month. And there were a ton of other things between podcasts, radio interviews, TV appearances, one-on-one meetings, so on and so forth. I just know a lot of people from my audience may have this preconceived idea that, we're running a campaign that is online only, or that we're not going out across the district and actually meeting the voters one-on-one. And I promise you that could not be farther from the case. Me and my team have been working very hard at getting our volunteer infrastructure going, making sure we really hit the ground running and get the message out this time so that we will win. Now more than ever, Texas needs real, strong conservative leadership, and I would be honored to have that position. If you live in the district, we can't thank you enough for showing up to stuff like this. The enthusiasm is fantastic and everybody really feels the energy there. Thank you to our amazing team, our staff, our volunteers. You guys truly are the ones who make this all possible. And thank you to you, the viewer, who's following along and giving us the ability to do what we do. And already we're seeing results. At time of recording, I'm able to tell you we've raised almost $850,000. For comparison, that dwarfs what Tony was able to raise. The same guy who came in with millions and millions of dollars last time. This quarter, he only raised $182,000. The one weapon they had to use against us was fundraising, and now we are kicking ass thanks to you guys. But this only works if we can keep up the pressure. DC is afraid of us, and I'd like to keep it that way. So if you'd like to help out, you can go to BrandonHerrera.com or BrandonHerreraForCongress.com, either to volunteer, learn more about where we stand on issues, or to donate, which honestly, I hate that money is involved in politics to the degree that it is, but it truly is. The voters of this district deserve to know the truth, and the more text messages we can send out, the more TV ads we can run, the more radio ads, the more we can reach the voter. That is how we win. And of course, you'll automatically be entered in whatever giveaway we're doing, whether it's range day, whether it's some of the toys that we build here at the factory. But most importantly, we'll be fulfilling our promise to get a bad vote out of Congress and put a good one in.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, that's the area he's running for. This 23rd Congressional District is what he's looking at.
So we just wanted to give you a quick update on how things look on the ground here. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of this campaign stuff. So thank you guys for following along. Thank you for subscribing on this, B channel side project. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
That's exactly why I've come over to this channel, to even to a few more viewers from mine, just have another video up supporting him, going through his stuff. Definitely subscribe to him, support him, donate if you have the ability, only if you have the ability. Don't go into debt to try to donate to anything at all. Don't give to things if you're in debt. If you're in debt, get yourself out of it first and then give. It'll be so much better, and you'll be able to give so much more if you have no debt to pay. Anyways, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.
Thanks.